Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Florida Gators and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game he's been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. On the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Florida Gators and the Michigan State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the Michigan State Spartans kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup for 4. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's to get the ball.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll go with a direct snap. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
On third down, he drops the throw. Firing to the right, complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
They'll run it on the counter. Got a little grass. Got some room headed to the goal line.
Get in there, ball.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do a 1st and goal, and the defense, their heads spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. First carry of the season for this transfer. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll try to run with ball.
Get in now, ball.
Touchdown, Florida.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down.
I couldn't get to it.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run inside. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be it.
Oh, how's that not a fumble?
There forces 2nd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Right on target this time. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Rides to back and leaves it.
Bro, what the fuck?
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Going to the run, it's Edwards. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
This is crazy,
now it's
man.
2nd and long. With the catch, it's Singleton. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's piled up 65 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on first down. This time he wants to throw. Intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that.
Damn, I ain't see that big ass on him.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go, ready.
Running inside, it's Edwards. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The offense changing the play. He's got it again. Breaks into the
Bro, how the fuck I keep running right past the fucking dude, bro?
to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, Spartan!
Fuck, he got that shit off.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Come on, bro. What the fuck is y'all niggas doing?
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up fourth, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
You got to be fucking kidding me, bro.
He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Got it. Powers through. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. It's a 1st and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. 2 wideouts either side. Looking to fire. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, that's a pick.
Quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
To the air on second down. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, find themselves playing from behind. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line.
So that rock, Jaden.
First down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too
quarterback. So ass, bro.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Play at. These nigga playing like shit, heavy.
And that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10.
There go Ball. There go Ball.
Knocked down at the
Oh, that rock,
29-yard
man.
line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. This time he wants to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that never developed.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that
bitch-ass white boy follow from Georgia Tech.
The run inside. It's Pryor. Defense holds their ground.
Nigga so ass.
It's at the 26.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. He'll set up to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Florida! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker, your running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll start this drive going to the air.
Get his ass, man.
And it's a sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Trying play action.
Go get his ass, fellas.
Gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's third and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
Give me some blocks, man.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage
Bro, you see that shit heavy?
and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
Couldn't even fucking see the half of the damn field.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
Get them blocks,
It definitely
man.
makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Running right, it's ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pryor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so.
Could be an alley.
Get out of there, boss.
Still on his feet.
Get out of there, ball.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Gators with the 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Big follow. I see you.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Brinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Under fire.
Thank you.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Red pass is complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Hey, watch the road, Heavy. Don't watch me.
To the air on 1st down. Just a little off.
Bro, what a flag at, man?
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Come on, hold the block, dude.
That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole.
And he surges across the line.
Big ball.
Touchdown, Gators. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it.
Bro, how he got that pass off?
Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Taken in by Smith on the right side. Breaks into the open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
Yeah.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. 14. Booster. Let it go. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly complete. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the end zone.
Bro, he caught that.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
The Gators, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Quick completion to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Floats it out in space. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted, big play, stops
Right back to it.
and he's down, and this game will end on a turnover.
GG, bro.